Hello everyone and welcome to our second match here in round one of playoffs. It's do or die and it is a best of 5 set. Here we have the Athenian Absols going up against the Saguaro Saguaro. And they have a pretty rocky relationship as far as playoffs go. Even though Finn has come into playoffs and matched up against Saguaro 2 times in the past, with the superior record both times, Saguaro has gotten the upset and knocked Finn out. Will that be the same case today? We'll find out after just a few matches. The winner of this will move on to round 2 of playoffs, if you look at the playoff bracket, and they will be playing the winner of Atlanta and Murano, which will actually be commentating right after this set, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be spicy. Will Finn finally overcome this playoffs challenge that he's been struggling with, or is this going to be another end of the road for him? Let's check it out. Let's go into game 1. Mario leading Aerodactyl. Metacham doesn't like that. Hidden Power Flying goes to the resisted Jirachi. Good defensive pivot. Ice Punch could hurt. Goes for a Thunder Wave, though, and Donphan is a smart switch. Blood Mood Swampert comes in, but Earthquake does critical damage. That's rough. Expects the Donphan to switch out, but doesn't happen, and now Zapdos is down 53%. Is Donphan proving to be a problem? Do we have Ice Punch on this Jirachi? There it is, finally. Does 53% too. Oh boy. Does some big damage, though. Suicune comes in, doesn't mind the Ice Punch, but the freeze happens. That's 20%. Serene Grace, baby. Gonna go for a Wish, maybe try to recover the Zapdos, maybe try to recover up Swampert. Really, a lot of the team got battered. No, just chooses to keep Jirachi in. We know Psychic does enough to break the sub, but after a Calm Mind, I don't think it'll be doing enough damage anymore. Smart getting the T-Wave off, though. And a full para to boot. That's rough. Only 20% now. Substitute looks like the safe bet. Do you have rest on this Suicune? No rest, just going for Calm Minds. Hoping that Leftovers recovery is enough. There's the rest. And that Suicune's not going anywhere anytime soon. Roars it out. Smart play by Finn. You always gotta bring at least one Roar Pokemon. Good call. And Swampert tanks the hit, knocks out the arrow, but Moltres comes in, showing perhaps Hidden Power Grass, or maybe just banking on Flamethrower being enough. Gets the burn on Blissey, that's annoying. Swampert comes in on Donphan, it should outspeed and surf it. Goes to Suicune. Blissey versus Suicune. 2 dominant forces so far this season. Very defining Pokemon in Gen 3. And then Donphan comes in with the Ice Beam. Is that Bolt Beam coverage? That is. Interesting. I'm sure this used Mean Look. That is interesting. Ooh, and Metacham in a really comfortable place right now. Brick Break just one-shots the Snorlax. Good lord. Shadow Ball now going to do a ton to Mischievous. 24% to Suicune. You're behind a sub. You can just throw out these Brick Breaks without much care. Do it again. Why not? This Metacham doing what it's been doing all season. Get out another... Brick Break goes for the Shadow Ball, maybe trying to predict the Mischievous switch in. And Finn brought this back big time. Even though his team is pretty battered and beaten up, it's looking very Finn favored at this point. Metacham takes out the Moltres, goes down with the burn, but it's surely done its job, and all that's left is Mischievous. Doug Trio here to trap it with Hidden Power Ghost, no less. Wow. Haven't really seen Mischievous do much this season. There's a couple teams that picked up Mischievous. Haven't really seen it do too much, though. And Finn takes game 1. Remember, this is a best-of-5 set, so you have to win 3 to win in playoffs. Let's go to game 2, see how Saguaro adjusts. Opens with Smeargle. Oh boy. Spore right away. Are we going to set up some spikes? Just for a sub. People love clicking substitute. Belly drum. What are we doing? What is going on here? Are we baton passing that? Oh, shoot. If this thing manages to live this brick break, rock slide. Oh, good call by Finn. Oh man, if that rock slide missed, that would be a totally different story. Metacham going off. I forgot Saguaro had T-Tar. Didn't bring it last game. That Smeargle was scary for a second there. Burns the Metacham, that's something. But you're down 6-3. And I don't think, even though you're going to outspeed here, I don't think a fast T-Tar is enough to break through the Swampert. I don't think it's enough to break through everything else. Rock Slide flinches could help, though. Aromatherapy to get Swampert, that's a smart play. Get Swampert back and healthy. T-Tar goes down, all that's left is Smeargle and a Dream. What are we doing here? Goes to Zapdos. Opts to put that to sleep, I guess. There is a Snorlax in the back, so if this is cursing up, we might have a problem, actually. Still has Roar. You gotta be mindful. If you let Smeargle go down, you can't Roar anymore. If this, there's a universe where this Snorlax is the last Pokemon left, and it's able to make something happen. Especially if it's getting Paras like that. The opposing Jirachi, too. Two curses. Body slams are starting to do some decent damage. Roars it out. Smeargle just about to go down. Like I said, if I'm Saguaro, I'm actually content with Smeargle going down. That means you can't be roared out anymore. I think he gets it now. Yeah, let Smeargle die, because my win con is Snorlax staying in. Do we have enough to take it out? How much is Earthquake doing into a +1 defense Snorlax? 36%, but with leftovers, another curse, this thing's gonna rest next turn? Unless you get a crit, I think it's gonna rest up, yeah. Oh man, in desperate need of a crit here. Zapdos is still asleep, I believe. Oh, this is awkward. The power of the Curse Lax is insane. Oh, and he gets the crit. Gets the crit. So luckily that comes through for Finn. No Curse Lax shenanigans for Athenian. And that's going to take us to a Game 3. Finn on game point now. Let's check it out. This is Saguaro backed into a corner. Let's see what team they brought. Gets the Peril and Snorlax, but responds with a Body Slam Para to the Zapdos. Uses the move Block. Whoa! Okay. That Snorlax just essentially used a mean look on this Jirachi. You don't see that every day, oh man. Is this the Snorlax's opportunity to just set up Curse for days? Not if you're gonna get parried to death. I would maybe go for the rest here. Oh my goodness, that's terrible luck. Yeah, get out of there. That sucks. I see the vision, Mario. I see the vision. I think what you were doing there was pretty clever. There's 2 full paras. Threw a wrench into your plans though. And Jirachi is spreading status. Overheats the Blissey. Not gonna do much there. Mischievous is back. I mean, look, this is like a trapping team. Perish Song, okay. Now wait a second. It's like mean-looking block with Perish Song? Protects on the roar. Can't be roared out. Whoa. Substitutes. I think roar will still work, yeah. Swampert has to switch out. That will allow Snorlax to sleep, though. That's pretty good. Misses a Rock Slide on the KO, too. That would have easily knocked out the Moltres. Do you switch Donphan now, predicting Rock Slide? You got a Swing Fan. You can't just sit here. You're killing yourself here. Will-O-Wisp's the sub. Now Donphan comes in. Yeah. And think about that exchange. Put up Substitute like 3 times, brought your Medicham down to half health. It's interesting. Rest Zapdos. Did it expect to go... Oh my gosh, a critical hit. Huh. We may be feeling some nerves in playoffs. Remember, this is history for Athenian. If Athenian's able to knock out Saguaro Sudowoodo, this will be their first playoff win in the league's history. Despite them having some really solid regular season stats, they haven't actually gotten past the first round of playoffs before. Saguaro has been the gatekeeper every time, so for them to beat Saguaro, this is history if this happens. It's a big deal for this franchise. Joining the Elite Four, which I think Finn is a very good trainer. I think it would be well deserved to see Finn make it to the Elite Four, but you got to get past round 1 to do it. We're playing the substitute game again, but this time the Rock Slides do connect with the Moltres. Donphan is in. Throw out a big Brick Break here, I reckon. 42%, good damage. Throw out another one, why not? What? Go for the kill! You do 42% per hit! What are you doing? You did 42% last time. That Donphan was at 41. Maybe it's a range, but clicking a lot of substitutes here. You gotta recognize that. Suicune comes in on the Surf, doesn't mind it one bit. Gets a Toxic off on Suicune. That's solid, that's something. I'm assuming it's a rest set, but even so, forcing it to go to sleep is still something. And there it goes. Aromatherapy, that's good. Gyarados enters. On a Thunderbolt, no less. Wow. Good call. I think you just rock this and do another Thunderbolt. Oh, goes for the Ice Beam. That's really smart, actually, Finn. That was really smart. I mean, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, same difference, right? Good call. Gets that annoying Donphan out of there for you. The Jirachi is blocked. Is this Snorlax going to do what it was trying to do earlier? And it's incredible that this Snorlax has made its way back up to full HP. Jirachi can't switch out. Snorlax used block. I repeat, Snorlax used a block. This is Body Slam, block, curse, rest, Snorlax. And look at it, it's getting big. Oh man, this is pretty awesome. This is a cool set. I like this. As long as you don't get the Spadef drop, this is like the perfect Pokemon to do this to as well. How much is Body Slam doing? 51%. So actually, not actually enough to KO. Assuming Jirachi can keep getting wishes off. All it comes down to who's going to get parried. How many Body Slams you got left? 18, you got plenty. Oh, and it's enough. Jirachi goes down. This Snorlax is about to rampage. How much? 92% and a para. Oh, gets the roar off, thank goodness. Stops the bleeding, but man, Saguaro showing up with a really neat team for his Game 3 kind of lock-in team. Perish, Snorlax, block, like, that's pretty dope. Mad respect. And Aerodactyl in a pretty prime position to just click some attacking moves here. It does go down, but with Suicune and Snorlax, you have to ask, does Finn have what's needed to stop these two sweepers from just running amok? Medicham is definitely going to be important. What's Medicham's percent at? 56. Do you risk it coming in? Goes for the Doug. Okay. Earthquake is going to do some good damage. 57. Yeah. Now, what about Calm Mind Suicune? Just woke up. It's resting again. It's going to wake up and surf? It's going to live at like 1%? Rest again. Are we going to try to PP stall? I'm going to turn the speed up. Is that what we're doing here? Are you stalling out Earthquakes? Just praying for no crit. If Finn crits here, the set is over. No way. Are we just going to stall out? Is that what just happened? Do we just stall out all the Earthquake PP? Suicune, you devilish dog. No way. Oh man, that's crazy actually. Oh, and he's got Substitute. They can rest. Oh my goodness, is this Suicune gonna bring it back? Ice Beam doesn't do enough. The Thunderbolt didn't bring it down enough. We're at turn 91, and Saguaro is holding on to their playoff life here. Takes out Doug. A Surf will take out Medicham. Brick Break not doing nearly enough. Medicham's down. All that's left is Blissey. I'm going to turn this up to hyper fast. I have a feeling how this is going to go. I think Blissey's out of Thunderbolts. Oh my goodness. I think this is over. That's crazy. Those, Earthquakes from Doug, never seeing a crit. Never able to do enough. And now, if you're Finn, you're praying that Suicune runs out of Surf before it crits. That's your win coming. How many Surfs are left? 14. Oh wow. What is he doing here? Both players agree to just playing out the PP, just trying to see how this goes. Playoff life on the line. Finn down to It says 5 soft boileds, but I know pressure is playing a part too. Still 8 surfs left. And Suicune takes it. Oh my goodness, brought back by Saguaro. And suddenly, it's a 2-1 set. Saguaro on the board. That's crazy. Let's see if Finn adjusts his squad or if he felt good with what he had. It's hard to say. Leads Aerodactyl in the Blissey. Gets a... immediately gets a crit on the Blissey. Oh my gosh. Saguaro says in the chat, had to ask my dad to make it crit. Good lord. That's insanely impactful right from the rip. Critical hits the Blissey. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna sting. Damn, that sucks. That sucks. There goes your Blissey. How important was that? These sets between Athenian and Saguaro, man. It's one of those rivalries that's just snuck up on us. These are always great sets. Anytime there's an upset, it's a great set. Man. Just like we saw with Fiji up against the Platypunks going to Game 5. Wonder if we'll see a Game 5 out of this one. Goes for another sub. Toxic stalls the Suicune down. Aerodactyl able to come in and just clean up. Presses Earthquake. Really smart click. Really smart click. Expecting Zapdos now to come in. Goes to Donphan. Saguaro feeling really comfortable now with how he's playing. Really good clicks and gets a flinch on the Rock Slide. Jeez Louise. That's tough turkey. Luckbeam Lady gets the para. Will-O-Wisp on the Zapdos. Surely that'll be going down soon, unless it's the Rest Zapdos. It is Rest Zapdos. Up to full. Aha, but Snorlax gets the block on it. Is it a Roar Zapdos? Did it have Roar earlier? It did. Yeah, I don't know why we're clicking block on Roar Zapdos. Full pair is the Mischievous. Looks like Mischievous is going down. Goes to Metachamp. There are times when you just gotta swing. You know, I feel like maybe he was predicting the Donphan, but then again, I don't think Metachamp wants to face off against Donphan. There's times when you just gotta swing, I feel like. A little bit of recovery for Swampert. %. Wish heals it up further. But it starts cursing. Goes for the Roar. Smart. Finn being very cautious with that Snorlax. Donphan proving to be a pretty heavy thorn in Finn's side here. Donphan versus Meta. Does Meta really want to fight it? I don't think so. And Earthquake does 36%, so Swampert can't afford to fight it. But if Swampert can't fight Donphan, then what can? The defense in Athenian is starting to crumble a little bit here. And Saguaro gets the block. On Finn's Jirachi, looks like we're going to do this again. Time to curse up. That's really clever. I like that a lot. Blocks the opposing special attacker, so Snorlax is just free to sit here and just curse up and get really big. Only thing you're afraid of is potentially Spadef drops. Just get as big as you can, why not? We're at max 4x4. Just goes for the safe rest, that's fair. Has 15 body slams left. Still no Spadef drops. Finally we get a Spadef drop. Another no, not a Spadef drop. I'm sorry, it just woke up. A full para would be devastating here. Oh, didn't set up a wish or anything. Oof. Snorlax got out of there at 38%, so it's hurting. Point. I don't know what you do about this Donphan. I don't think you sub in front of it. I think you just got a swing on it. What are you hoping happens here? Alright, gets dug in on a rock slide. Critical hit. That's about as good as you can get here. Now you can put in Metacham and throw out Shadow Ball, maybe. Or just Brick Break it, sure. Very creative way to deal with that Donphan. Aerodactyl is still in the back, and it's at 100% HP. Oof. Aerodactyl comes in, throws out a Rock Slide, right? Swampert comes in, but it takes 18%. Go back to Mischievous. Let it go down and then just go Double Edge, right? Sure. Oh, jeez. And that Parasong is going to force the Swampert out soon. There it goes. Hidden Power Grass, 41%. We know this thing has Rock Slide, but Moltres is faster. My question for you. Oh my gosh. No questions at all, actually. You Hidden Power Grass, then you Double Edge, and that's game. Whoa! That was dangerous. That was dangerous. I don't know if you risked that line. I think Hidden Power Grass kills no matter what. But that was a little spicy. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to game 5. I almost said game 3. We're going to game 5! This is not some nonsense Gen 9 Ranbats game 5. This is Gen 3 OU playoffs game 5. Encryption. Finn, the Athenian Absols, battling with Destiny, trying to overcome this juggernaut, the Saguaro Sudowoodo, whom they cannot seem to stop when it comes to playoffs. Will this finally be the moment where the Athenian Absols make it to the Elite Four and move further into the playoffs? Or will Saguaro do what they do in just another day at the office, make it to the Elite Four once again? Let's see. Game 5 opens with Blissey on Snorlax. Blocks the Jirachi. Aw, shit. Here we go again. You just gotta fish for those drops. Hopefully Para and Spadef drops. That's what you want if you're Athenian. Oh, what a crappy way to go. Just not ready for this block Snorlax, and can you blame him? I mean, this thing's a menace. I wouldn't have expected this either. Caught me by surprise too on commentary. And Snorlax right off the rip, getting humongous. Just cannot seem to get a Spadef drop. How many Psychics you got left? Halfway through the tank. No Spadef drops. 20% chance each time. No Spadef drop. And this Snorlax is at max. You gotta pray for no Paras. That would be devastating. You gotta put a wish up. Gets a freeze. Now we're talking. Do you pivot to a Roar Pokemon? A Spadef drop. Thaws out immediately. Oh my goodness. And gets a Para on the Jirachi. This is devastating. Psychic's not enough. Rests up to full HP. Oh no. Only one Spadef drop. We've burned through 12 Psychics. 13 Psychics. Jirachi goes down. Oh my goodness. How much is Thunderbolt gonna do? 32%. Zapdos goes down. Oh no! I think you rest here. Yeah. He doesn't rest. But I don't think it matters. It did 19%. If you're Saguaro, you had to rest there. You had to rest there. I don't know if it's gonna matter. It's 3 versus 5 now. Man, this team's crazy. This is such like a wild card, like, pull this out of my back pocket, clutch it out. Perish Song on the Blissey, forcing it to move. Can still get off one hit against... It's a... Ooh, Fin Power Flying crit! This Blissey can't stop taking these crits! Oh, Blissey goes down! It's 2 versus 4! And Suicune's still in the back. Zapdos is gone. I don't think you have it. I don't think you have anything. Critical hit on Medicham! Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness! If you're the Athenian Absols, a Game 5 tragedy. Oh man, that was wild! Man. I feel like this was Game 3. It was looking super close, super winnable. That was when the Doug Trio couldn't seem to get a high roll or a crit Earthquake. The Suicune ended up bringing it back. Game 4 was super close, came down to just Moltres. But Game 5, Saguaro just had it by that point. Oh my goodness, and the Athenian Absols. That's your MVP, that's your Coach of the Season. That's your Usually Useless award. That's your... A bunch of awards were just given out. A great season for the Athenian Absols, but it ends in tragedy in round 1 of the playoffs. Game 5. And the Saguaro Sudowoodo move on. An incredible performance from Mario and his box. That was a fantastic set of Pokemon. If you're one of those Georgia teams, I run Finn, that hurt. That was tough to watch. But I gotta give West Coast some credit. The Saguaro Sudowoodo showed up. They tried some different teams. They clutched it out, and that's mad props. Congrats to the Saguaro Sudowoodo. That was a crazy playoff set. Congratulations. I'm excited to see what they do next round. Next round, they'll be playing either Atlanta Altaria or the Marana Kabutops. We could be seeing a West Coast duel, or we could be seeing Irun, if he wins against Sigmund, honor battling for Finn. Either way, I'm excited to see that match. Oof, that was a great set of Pokemon. Thank you for watching, guys. We'll be back shortly with our next set, which, like I just said, is Atlanta versus Marana. Hope to check you out then. Peace out. Woo! That was a crazy set of Pokemon. I'll be right back.